is sponsored by Hypnotic One. You can check them out on the web at hypnotic1.com. That's hypnotic, the number 1.com.
Welcome to Networking Arizona with host Carol Blonder. You'll hear interviews with businesses located throughout the valley. Networking, it makes a difference.
If I traded it all.
So welcome to the show, everyone. It is my 11-year anniversary today on KFNX 1100. All you guys, thanks for listening to me for so long. I really appreciate it. We're live on Facebook, so I want to say hi to everybody out there. Like us, follow us. We're going to be sharing the show afterwards. So, you guys can share it and all the guests can share it, and then it just keeps on going and going and going. I'm going to go right in with my first guest. He's never been on the air with me. We've got a lot of newbies here today, so listen up, okay? First of all, I have with me right now John Belrose, and he is the owner of Aware Owner. First of all, welcome to the show. I have to tell everybody that I wish that I had known that there were people like you. Let's see, I think it was 1994 1994 when the earthquake happened in California, and I didn't know that there were people like you. So welcome to the show. Please tell everybody a little bit about yourself and what you do, and then we're going to go in and tell them why. Go ahead.
Wonderful. Well, thank you, first of all, Carol, for having me on your show. It's quite a privilege to be here. My name again is John Belrose. I'm the founder and CEO of a company called Aware Owner, awareowner.com. And what we are is we're what's referred to as state-licensed public insurance adjusters. I founded the company solely for the purpose of representing the rights of home and business owners that have suffered some form of loss.
I'll tell you something. Let me tell you this right now. When I tell you I went through that earthquake, I mean, we had an adjuster because not an adjuster. We had we called the insurance people. That's what you do. You call your insurance company. You think that, but you don't have to. And that's what we're going to talk about today. People don't realize it, but they don't have. They just think they just call their insurance company and they get sort of assigned somebody, right?
Correct.
And you don't have to.
Well, that is correct. So in the typical claims process, the home or business owner will contact their insurance company and they'll file a claim. In so doing, they're hoping for the best, and oftentimes the results are far less than what they had anticipated or hoped for. Most people who've either filed a insurance claim or people that know others that have filed insurance claims have felt like they've come up somewhat lacking or short. What we are as public insurance adjusters is we are the representative of the home and the business owner in filing, managing, and maximizing their insurance claim. Well,
first of all, I want to talk a little bit about what so you are both residential and commercial.
Absolutely.
Okay. So, right now we are just dealing with the monsoons. They're coming big time. So, they're going to keep on hitting. So people have roof damage, but of course we don't have earthquakes here, but there's a lot of other things that happen where you come in. Like what?
Well, excellent. So you deserve to know there's three types of insurance adjusters. Okay. There's what are referred to as staff adjusters. That's the individual that'll show up with the company logo on their shirt from your insurance carrier. There are independent adjusters, and those are essentially independent contractors that are hired by the insurance company to go out and investigate damage. And then there are public adjusters. Public adjusters have been around for, I'd say, about 117 years. However,
you don't look it, but go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. Although they've been around for about 117 years, one can almost say that it's a new profession because most people never heard of public adjusting.
Right. I mean, that's what happened to me. We were in a disaster, and we called our insurance company, and they came in and said things like, you can go to Home Depot for those plantation shutters. And it really also depends on who you get to. But really, in all honesty, you work for the public. That's why you're called public adjusters.
That is correct.
That's right.
In fact, there's a total of about 38 states in the union that actually license public adjusters. Aware Owner Public Adjusters is licensed in about a half a dozen different states, and we handle claims everything from storm damage to fire, all types of residential, commercial. We've handled insurance claims for houses of worship. And what we do is we really excel in identifying, quantifying, and representing that damage to the behest of the clients that we serve.
Absolutely. Now, first of all, I want to get some information out. So you do free damage and sort of like inspections for people?
That is correct.
Okay, so they're free. You're statewide. You're A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau with 40 BBB reviews.
Actually, I just checked that. We've got a total of 61
Wow,
BBB reviews.
it just went up 61. Okay, and also you're statewide. Their website is awareowner.com. Their phone number is toll free 800-396-2927 or 396 aware. You can also call them right from here, like 480-718-5300. And what I love about my show the most is that, we might not have a monsoon right now going on, but you might have had a flood in your house. Something might have happened, right? A fire. And, but really and all what I love about it is that it's information. These are things that you need to write down. It may not be right now that you need something like this, but you never know when you might need something, or you might know somebody who might need something like this. And that's what I like about the show. So you can check them out on their website. It's awareowner.com. Okay. So let's talk a little bit about what happens, right? So let's say you are going in the event of a fire or similar destruction of property. Does insurance pay for the entire loss?
Well, that typically depends on the type and the amount of insurance that's involved. So as public insurance adjusters, what we do is prior to filing insurance claims, we typically like to meet with the insured, identify the damage if it's even worth filing a claim on their behalf, which is fantastic because now they don't end up having an insurance claim on their clues report.
Well, I guess that's important too.
And so what we'll do is we'll determine if the damage is worth filing. We'll quantify, as stated earlier, we'll create our own damage estimates, and then we'll submit those and articulate the position of the insured.
Okay, and when you come in and you do something like that, a lot of people want to know, what is the turnaround time? Because they want to know how fast they're going to get reimbursed.
Excellent question. So our typical claims turnaround time is anywhere from 30 to 60 days. We don't let any moss grow under our feet, so to speak. Once we've got a client that would like to meet with us within 2 to 3 days, we'll typically meet with them, assess their damage, and open up their claim. We have in-house claim managers that literally babysit the files, and I'd like to give a quick shout-out, if I could, to my beautiful wife, Jessica, who runs our office. We've got an office staff of in-house adjusters that literally, as stated, will baby the claims for our clients and walk them through the process. And so the great news is the homeowner that typically will file an insurance claim and hope for the best. They'll sit on the sofa. The insurance company will come out and identify their damage or not, and then they just simply hope for the best. What we do as public adjusters is we actually meet with the carriers on site, show them our estimate. We present all the damage in literally gift wrap the whole claims process for our clients.
Now, you go and you statewide. You're going to go and do a free damage and inspections for everybody. Also, they're rated with the Better Business Bureau A+ with 61 BBB reviews. You can call them direct. Their phone number here is 480-718-5300. They're also licensed in, what did you say? How many other states?
We're licensed in the states of Texas, Florida, Nebraska, Utah, New Mexico. So
we also have people that listen from all over from here. So you can also call toll free 800-396-2927, or that's 396-AWARE. But check them out on the website. Again, it's awareowner.com. Before we go, because I know these go by fast, okay, so we're going to go to a break. When we come back, we want to talk further. But one thing I just want to ask you, and you can, however long it takes, we'll try and get to as much to it. Before we go, we're going to go to a break, and when we come back, I want to know, why shouldn't people do this on their own? Why can't they do it on their own? Okay, I know the answer is probably they can, but they shouldn't, right?
Correct.
Again, we're going to go to a break. When we come back, we're going to talk further. The website is awareowner.com, toll free 396-2927 or 480-718-5300.
If I cave in.
So welcome back, everyone. I'm right now with John Belrose, and he is the owner of Aware Owner. And I love the name of your company.
Thank you.
When I was talking to you the first time, of course, I've been through something where I realize now how much I wish I had someone like you, because people don't realize that they can call and they can find out. Maybe they can have someone like you come in and you can do an assessment for them. It's free to do. And you're going to work for them. When the other people come in from other insurance companies, they work for the insurance company in a sense. Is that correct?
That is correct.
So why should people be doing this not on their own? Like, because a lot of people go up online today and they just think I can do everything from there.
Well, that is true. And to be clear, people can file claims on their own, and oftentimes they do. But as I stated earlier, although they might call, they just sit back and kind of hope for the best with their insurance company and often come up short. In my mind, Carol, when people sell real estate, they can sell it on their own, certainly, but they'll oftentimes engage with a real estate agent or a broker. If you ever had to get some legal counsel or go to court of law, you would naturally hire an attorney. So the thought process is this: if you have damage, why wouldn't you hire somebody that's an expert at quantifying the damage and representing your best interest? Because simply put, the insurance company has that person called an independent adjuster or a staff adjuster that represents them. So Aware Owner, and I appreciate that you like the name. It's a bit of an acronym. It stands for America-Wide Advocacy for Real Estate Owners. Aware Owner.
But I have to say, you're both residential and commercial. I just want to say that.
Absolutely.
Go ahead.
And in fact, we have a mantra within our company. We say clearly, in everything we do, we challenge the status quo, adding real value to the lives of the people we serve. And we believe that wholeheartedly. The whole Aware Owner team works very diligently. And when you go to the BBB and read up on some of the fantastic posts by some of the people within our office, all of the people in our office, they just work their hearts out in the representation of our clients. And so many times, Carol, actually, before coming here to the show today, I had 2 separate adjuster appointments where we met with the insurance companies, pointed out the damage, and clearly got the clients much more than they had anticipated. Oftentimes, our clients will receive anywhere from 300% to 500% more money with our representation. It's simply because, although the insurance company sends a person out, it's best to have eyes that are looking out for you and finding everything that's attributed to your loss.
Absolutely. Well, I just had a thought, and as I was looking at some of your questions, so let's say somebody is dealing with something right now, and they're listening to this, and they say, gosh, I might like to have him come in. Can you do like a second opinion for people?
Thank you. I give you 2 thumbs up. Absolutely. So
I'm pretty good.
You're very good.
Go
Quite intuitive. Public adjusters, what we'll do is we'll oftentimes file claims up front, or we'll reopen a claim. And there's a bit of a misnomer out there, and people believe that once they've filed a claim, that it's over. Once they've received that first check and they've deposited it, that there is no going back to the well, so to speak, of the insurance claim.
Wow, I wish I knew that. I'll go back to live in California again.
Well, and that being said, there is a time limit. And public adjusters understand that. And the typical time limit on most policies is between 1 to 2 years. So as insurance adjusters, oftentimes what we'll do is we'll file new claims fresh, or we'll simply reopen claims. We've got a client, we just settled out a Dewey. It was previously offered about $6,000 for storm damage. We just settled his claim for $24,000. This is not anything new, Carol. We do this on a daily basis for our clients.
Well, the phone number is 800-396-2927. That's 396-AWARE. You can also call them right from here. We have a lot of damage that happens here, a lot of flood, a lot of fire.
Well, the monsoons just came through.
Right.
Absolutely.
And that was nothing. We're going to have some big ones, I think.
Yeah. Well, actually, those monsoons.
Get prepared.
And in some of the areas of the valley, like, for example, Goodyear, they really got clobbered by that blunt wind trauma that came through the monsoons. And we've literally represented clients all over the state of Arizona, but there's some areas right now in particular, such as the East Valley, as well as the Far West Valley.
I think a lot of people do get afraid, too, that when they call their insurance companies, first that they think that oh, maybe I shouldn't call anybody and just fix it myself because their insurance is going to go up, right? But it's not necessarily the case.
Well, and you know what? I love representing those types of people because they're good-hearted people. So many people out there, Carol, they're just trying to get by. They realize that they've got a concern or damage, and they don't realize or understand the tool of the insurance policy that they have. What we do is we identify if it's worth following through for them, and we represent them in that process.
Well, I'll tell you something. Maybe you have some damage out there. Even if you've called somebody, he can still help you. And maybe you've had something that's relatively new. How long is there a time where you say there is a certain amount of time where it's not? But how long would it be for them to, let's say that they heard that you said that you can go back a certain amount of time? What would that be? So
Aware Owner will reopen claims for clients up to 2 years from the date of loss.
So 2 years. So give them a call. The phone number is 480-718-5300. They do free damage inspections for everybody. I wrote it right. That's why I'm saying it wrong. They are statewide. They're A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau with 61 BBB reviews, and they're all really great. So check them out on their website. It's awareowner.com. So, okay, this is really important. How do you get paid?
Excellent question. So public adjusters typically work, or most PAs will typically work on contingency. So basically, if we are not effective, there is no fee for our services. We'll typically charge a percentage of the recovery on behalf of our clients. And I want to put out there, the only other profession besides ours that can legally represent you, Carol, is an attorney at law. Mm-hmm. Because we're licensed through the Department of Insurance, we have that mantle and certainly that fiduciary responsibility to our clients, no different than if they themselves were managing their own claim.
Well, you just mentioned that you got more money by doing something for somebody, and so can you do it faster and make more money for them?
Typically, yes.
Okay.
There's certain steps that need to be followed, certain time frames that need to be adhered to. The submittal of not just your supporting documentation, you've got proof of loss statements that need to be rendered. And there's certain triggered timeframes within the policy that as public adjusters we understand and we know how to maximize that claim. Look, anybody can file a claim and have an insurance company come out and write them a check. The problem is when they come out and they quickly write you that check, guess what? Typically it is. It's a lowball check.
Right.
And if you got that check, people, don't hesitate to give us a call. We would love to take a look at that claim. We can reopen it and determine if you were paid fairly. If you were, we let you know that. But if you weren't, we'd be delighted to represent you in reopening that claim and get you everything that you're entitled to.
So what are the steps that they take?
Well, first of all, in the event that there's a loss, they need to first of all contact their insurance company or their broker and open up a claim, file that claim, and then pick up a phone and contact a state licensed public insurance adjuster.
Like you.
Like us.
Okay, and then you come out, and what happens? Because they're usually pretty upset. I know I was. Lost my house in that earthquake. So,
Well, when Aware Owners comes out, what we love to do is meet with our clients. We request up front that they have a copy of their policy, or certainly at least their policy number, and they give us open access to their property so that we can assess the damage. During that first initial appointment and inspection, we'll review the loss, what they seem to think may be damaged. And we'll find what we find maybe in addition to that damage. We'll present that to our clients. And if they'd like to move forward, then they'll sign a representation agreement with us that authorizes us to act on their behalf. Now, I want to be very clear when I say that. We do not settle the claims unless the insured is in agreement with the settlement. We simply negotiate, represent, gift wrap the claim, bring it to our clients, humbly lay it at their feet, and if they're in agreement with the claim, then we have a win. If they're not, then we keep on fighting.
And they're statewide. Their phone number is 800-396-2927. That's 396-AWARE. Check them out on the website. It's awareowner.com. They're A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau. There's 61 BBB reviews right there. And I'll tell you something right now. I think it's a really important thing that people know this kind of thing exists because That's what this show is for them to hear this information. Again, maybe it's you. Maybe it's someone that you know that's been through something. You want to call your insurance company, open up that claim, and then you call someone like John right here, and then he will start and get you the money that you really might deserve, right?
Absolutely.
They're there to work for you. Again, that number is 800-396-2927 or 396-AWARE. That website is awareowner.com. You can also call them direct right here at 480-718-5300. It's awareowner.com.